Hey everybody, it's the escape grape. You already know I'm gonna do to you all. I'm gonna escape you all. Just kidding. Well, today I'll be doing my class reviews. I'm gonna do as many as I can, and I won't be doing Hunter, Dread, or Arcanist and Golem because I don't have them. So let's get started. Here's how it's gonna work. So I'm gonna rate the class from a scale of 1 to 10, and that'll be decided by the average of all the abilities, like the average rating I give the abilities, which will also be from 1 to 10. Let's start with Skeleton. So, very first ability is very simple. You fire an explosive arrow that deals 8 damage to nearby players. It's got like a 4 block radius, and it's very good for taking out people who are at like 8, but that are beginning to escape. Like you can't catch up to them. And you're almost out of bone range. You can fire an explosive arrow and there's a good chance you'll hit them. Only problem is the range on this is not that good either. So I'm gonna give that a 9 out of 10. Salvaging. 90% chance to have arrows and saturation giving back on player hit. Extremely good ability, period. You get 2 arrows and you get your hunger back. This is why skeletons never run out of arrows. Insanity. I'm gonna give this a 10 out of 10. It's just an extremely overpowered passive, and I'd say it should be nerfed to like 70% at max, 75 maybe. I'd say it's really too good. Or she'll only give 1 arrow back. That way they actually have a chance of running out of arrows after a long time. Agile, this is another one of Skeleton's best abilities. Because of, you could do the run and gun strategy, or just run away, shoot, run away, shoot, run away, shoot. And this is why I avoid skeletons, is because they're just so hard to catch because of this ability. Even though it just recently got nerfed, still very powerful. And so I decided that I will give this a, once again, 10 out of 10. That speed 2 will basically prevent anyone from catching you. If you run out, just turn around, give them a quick snipe, and keep running. No one can catch you, and you get to have regen too. That's like what, a solid heart and no, yeah, it's 1 heart worth of regen. So basically, you're healing 1 heart every time you shoot somebody. This is gonna be a 10 out of 10. So we're starting with a 9, 10, 10. Another kit. At max, you get a bow, power 3, unbreaking 1, iron axe, efficiency 2, unbreaking 3, 2 8-heart heal pods, 2 speed potion, 3 stakes, a diamond helmet, projectile protection 4, and 64 arrows. I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10 because you don't get a sword. The iron axe is almost useless in combat because it's not very powerful against stuff like a Herobrine. Basically, any kind of close range stuff would roast you. Unless you know you can take them down, I don't recommend that you should go and engage in a melee battle unless you know you can kill them. Air damage just recently got nerfed, which was good. 9 out of 10. It's really good. Just a little tiny defect that you cannot do very well in close range. So 9, 10, 10, 9. Gathering talent, 100% chance, 100% chance, 100% chance to get an extra drop while mining ore and chopping wood. This applies to wood, obviously, coal, iron, diamonds, and gold. Now, the only place you'll ever find gold is in Gold Forge, so don't even bother with gold. This is an extremely good ability because it's extremely fast mining, and you could duplicate diamonds. If there are 20 diamonds on a map, if a skeleton gets it all, 40 diamonds. Holy crap. And it's easy access to wood as well, and wood is extremely powerful block that you can use to block spam, block people up. As in, like, you can, like, say you run through like a 1x1 gap, just place wood behind you, and they won't be able to catch up to you. You'll just escape. Or you could just place wood as you're going through it, and then if they're following you, just shoot them while they try to break through it. Like, only do the block below you, not below you, like the bottom block, so that you can still shoot them. Very good. I'm gonna give this a 10 out of 10 as well. Skeleton is probably one of the best classes you can possibly have, and I'm about to go do the math. So what is this? A 9? Why not? I can do some head, I think. 20, 30. If you're 48 divided by 48 divided by 5. 9.6 out of 10. Skeleton is 9.6 out of 10. Zombie. Personal favorite of mine. One of the very first classes I ever used. Just kidding. Herobrine was. Well, anyway. Let's get started. Zombie. Free class, I have it at 99596. First ability is heal. Very simple. You heal yourself, and teammates around you for half of what you heal. At max, it's 3 hearts. This does not sound like a lot, but for a zombie, this is a lot. Combined with toughness, 3 hearts is like an extra, 6 hits? 6 strikes that you could take. So this is a very powerful ability, and I'm going to rate it 10 out of 10 because you can heal your teammates around you. So like a bunch of zombies together in a hole are almost unbeatable. So like 3 zombies by themselves will be healing 6 hearts every single time they use heal, because you'll be healing your 3 hearts that you use, and then the other 2 zombies around you, if you guys do it at the same time, you'll be the other 2 zombies will give you 1.5 hearts, adding up to 6 hearts. Very powerful ability. 10 out of 10. Toughness. Basically, you just get resistance whenever you get hit. Very simple. Chances are pretty mediocre, so. And the resistance doesn't make that big a difference, but on the long run, it'll make a life-saving difference occasionally. But because of the low chances, I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. I'd say it doesn't need to be buffed after you look at the rest of after the kit and next passive. So Berserk. This is once again a pretty mediocre ability because when you get hit, you have a 25% chance to gain Strength 1 and Speed 1 for 3 seconds. That's not very good at all, because most of the time whenever you're being shot, it's either by a skeleton or a blaze or someone from a distance that you cannot attack. The only time this is probably going to kick in is when a blaze decides to go and melee you and uses fireballs, or if a dreadlord skulls you in a hole. And even then, it's just a 25% chance. It doesn't activate very often. This is why I only left that level 5. Strength 1 is really good. Speed 1 is almost useless. It only lasts for 3 seconds as well. Very mediocre ability. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. Not very good. The kit. This is where Zombie gets its power. Iron Sword, Unbreaking 3, 10 heart heal pot, 2 speed pots, 3 stakes, damage chest heart, protection 2. I think the kit is very good. Doesn't have any defects to it. The protection 2 is, I guess, kind of makes up for the low chances of toughness. And the Iron Sword and 10 heart heal pot fits perfectly with Zombie because Zombie already has a bunch of healing already. Speed 2 pots, 3 stake, good. I'm gonna give this 10 out of 10. It's a perfectly good kit. I like it. This is probably the worst ability of all. Well trained. Number 1, basically you just get haste while breaking basically anything. Oh, they changed the description. Chance to gain haste when mining or wood cutting. Last time I checked, they only said wood cutting, but okay. But they changed the description. This is almost useless unless you're trying to dig away from somebody in a hole, but even then they're going to catch up to you because they have to block it up behind you. I guess it could help you mine faster in prep time, but it's basically useless from there. I can rate this a C 4 out of 10. It's really inferior. They should do a revamp. So yeah, that's zombie. So let's see, we got a 10, 8, 6, 10, 4. Let's do the math. No, I don't need the calculator for this one either. So 10, 18, 24, 34, 38. 38 divided by 5 is 7.6 out of 10. So it's pretty good. You would have to have some skill, but really the main power comes from the healing ability and the toughness and the kit combined, but the other two passes are kind of meh. This class is actually extremely balanced, but this is my recommendation. You do need a lot of strafing skills to play this class. I'm a pretty good strafer, therefore that's why I play this class. It's really good. I highly recommend it. But really, it's got a pretty good rating, 7.6. It's good. Creeper. If I were to do a review on this before the recent update, I would give it like, I bet you the overall rating would be like a 6. But not anymore. Creeper. I have a pretty mediocre level. It's at like 8.55, 9.5. So max level detonate 9 deals up to 10 damage to nearby players. However, it takes 3 seconds to detonate. This has a 20 EPH. Basically, you just explode and deal a bunch of damage to people around you. And there's a 3-second delay before you detonate. I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10 because the 20 EPH basically allows you to spam this ability. The 10 true damage is 5 hearts, so really it's a 4-shot kill. But the 3-second detonate also allows you to stack them. So sometimes you could just detonate 2 times in a row instantly. And that's like 10 hearts right off the bat. This class is still very underrated, but it's not underpowered at all. The reason why I give it a 9/10 because once again, if this is open ground and you're getting strafed, if it's like an Endy, then the Endy can just run away from detonate, and because you're not hitting that Endy a lot or hitting the person that much, you won't be able to stack it. So that's why I don't know. I think I'll give it an 8 out of 10 because you can still get. You don't get to stack it that often. Yeah, 8 out of 10 seems better. So 8 out of 10 for Detonate 9. If you're going to play this class, I recommend you avoid skeletons, obviously. Shamans. Other creepers. You don't want to get involved with other creepers because chances are you're either going to survive with like half a heart or you're going to die. And these will destroy you really easily unless they're really bad at strafing. So 8 out of 10 for Detonate. Minions, simple. When you die, spawn a creeper. This is actually a pretty good ability for like. Most of the time, the creeper dies, but if you like came really close to killing someone in a hole or something, then creeper will probably clean up for you. Very powerful, I guess, sort of. But most of the time, the creeper will die. They should give it the creeper resistance. That way, it can actually blow up. And it could actually deal the damage it's supposed to deal. So, I think I'll give it a 5 out of 10. Willpower. This ability used to stink, but now it's good. Sort of. Yeah, 20-second cooldown. When you get below 7 hearts, you gain speed 2 and regen 1 for 8 seconds. This ability has a 20-second cooldown. Now the cooldown basically means that either you don't get it. This cooldown just basically says that you just get it. It's just a one-time thing whenever you drop below 7 hearts every life. The region 1 adds up to 1.5 hearts, and the speed 2 either allows you to strafe the heck out of the person you're fighting, or you can run away and heal. This ability is very good now, and I'm gonna give it a solid 9.5 out of 10 because you can still get TP2 by Endy's, and Endy's get speed 3, and it's really annoying. And there's still a chance you're gonna get shot in the back as well. That's what happens. So 9.5. But other than that, it's really good. The reason why I gave it 9.5 instead of like a 9 or something is because even though you can still get shot in the back, it's unlikely because you have speed 2 and it's harder to hit a fast moving target, even if you're Skelly. And the cooldown is just basically you just don't get, like, if you're just in a hole or something, the willpower, the regen will help you tank a little bit, which is nice. And the cooldown says you just don't get this again after you die. Or you won't just get it again. If you survive, you won't get it again for a while. And you'll probably survive for another 20 seconds after that, even if you do escape a whole battle, most likely. So 9.5 out of 10. Kit. Iron Sword, Unbreaking 3, 2 8-heart heal pots, 2 speed pots, 3 stakes, Diamond Leggings Protection 1, Blast Protection 4. I'd say give it Protection 2, therefore I think I'm also going to give this a 9.5 out of 10 because it's a bit underpowered tanky-wise. The Protection 4 can also help you in a hole because if someone tries to blow you out of it, you won't take as much damage from the TNT. The two standard 8-heart heal pots is nice. 2 speed pots. 9.5 out of 10. TNT mining. Even though it's unlikely, it's 25% chance to get you a TNT from Cole. This is not a bad ability. It's actually pretty good because it's not like it affects you combat wise, but this can help you build defenses. Like on Gold Forge, you can make a huge crater that makes you fall into the mines with the TNT if you get enough of it. I mean, like, I only have it at level 5 and 17% chance. I got like what? I almost got a solid stack of TNT that I made a giant crater with to help out with defense for enemies to have to get through. I'm gonna give this a 10 out of 10. It's actually really good. I thought it sucked at first, but it's actually really good. I recommend that you should max this out before like minions or something. So 10 out of 10, 9.5, 9.5, 5 out of 10, and 8 out of 10. Let's do the math. I think I'm gonna need a calculator. No, I don't think I need it. So 8 out of 10, 8, 13, 9, 9.5. I forget, I'm just gonna use the calculator. So 8 plus 5 plus 9.5 plus 10 equals 42. 42 divided by 5 equals 8.4. Higher rating zombie. It's very underrated. It should be played more often, to be honest. So Creeper is. By the way, I'm writing all these down so I can put it in the description what the total rating is, and the justification will be in the video, obviously, for people who look in the description. Creeper is 8.4, so higher rating than Zombie. Zombie is like one of the most used classes. That's why Creeper is really good. Enderman. I personally hate Enderman, not because it's trash, but because it's just extremely annoying. And that's literally the only reason why I never upgraded it. So let's get started. Oh, whoops, that's an accident. Why did I do that? I just did that for fun. If you're wondering why I'm just doing it for every single class, I could so upgrade this if I want to, but I'm not going to. Enderman teleport at max. Teleports you 25 blocks towards the nearest person and gain speed 3 for 5 seconds. Very, very powerful and annoying ability. 25 blocks is insane, so you could you're never safe in DM, especially because if you thought you escaped, think again. There could be an Endy just about to TP you and stab you in the back and run away. with Enderman, it's kind of like it's basically a fight or flight. There's almost no escaping them unless you're in like a more rugged terrain where they could get stuck. But in like just straight ground, you're gonna die. Also, you have to fight or you'll die, or hope your teammates save you. So this class used to be the most broken thing in the world. I mean, teleport used to teleport you 35 blocks, and speed to 3 lasted for like 10 seconds. Ender chest was the same. Soul Destroyer was like 90% chance at max. This was no different, and this was no different. I'm gonna rate this a 10 out of 10. I mean, speed 3, basically, you're probably gonna get your ability back by the time the speed 3 wears off. And you can teleport long distances. Most people won't expect it. You also teleport behind the player, which basically allows you free hits, and it's really easy to strafe when you've got speed 3. So 10 out of 10. Ender chest 9 on death. You have a 37% chance to keep your inventory. Really good. This could save you from losing your diamond sword. Let's say you got diamonds and someone stabs you in the back and you die. This could save you. It's slightly low, which is good. I'm just gonna give it like an 8.5 because its chances are pretty low, not very high. You got to my friend Gavin that I am doing a video. Doing it. Okay, sorry for the interruption, but so then, yeah, very simple. My God, Gavin, it's class reviews. I'm gonna do it. Oh, just play some SW. Ignore everything that happened right now. Going back to Enderman. Yeah, so I'm gonna give this an 8.5, so 10, 8.5, and Soul Destroyer. This class, this was basically what gave Enderman its power until it got nerfed really hard. This just recently got buffed. It used to be 45% chance at max, but now it's 55% chance, which is nice because you kind of wanted to have a high chance to get knockback resistance. This is pretty high. Basically, you don't get any knockback for how long? Yeah, so basically you just don't get knockback sometimes, which can help you combo because sometimes they can't break your combo with the strike. And because it's a likely chance, 55%, I'm gonna give this a solid 9 out of 9 because it's still a 45% chance it might not happen. No, 9.5 out of 9. Why not? 9.5 out of 10. Moving on, kit. Oh my God, this is so annoying. Max get Iron Sword, Unbreaking 3, 2 8-heart heal pots, 2 speed pots, 3 stakes, Diamond Boots, Feather Falling 4. Very simple. You get piece of Diamond Gear, Iron Sword, 2 8-heart heal pots. Pretty standard. The boots though allows you to jump off like the tallest point in the map and take like what, 2 hearts. 10 out of 10. Period. Gathering Talent, Enderman blocks 9. When you mine ore/wood, you have a 35% chance to mine another block next to it instantly. This applies to all blocks, so like every single block around it could just explode. But this doesn't affect blocks that are diagonal to it. And this can help you get chests, so I'm gonna give it's a pretty good chance. I'm gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10 again. Let's do the calculations. So 10, 10, 9, 10, 9, 9.5, 10. I forgot this if this was 9.5 or not. I'm just gonna say 9. Okay, so 10, 9, 9.5, 9.5, and 10. So 10 plus 9 plus 9.5 plus 9.5 plus 10 plus 10 equals 58. Did I do that right? Okay, I'm not sure, so I guess I have to do this, but 10 plus 9 plus 9.5 plus 9.5 plus 10 equals 48. 48 divided by 5 equals 9.6. So this is basically skeleton now. Endy 0.6. Moving on to Herobrine. This is my first class I ever played. I haven't fully maxed classes. Herobrine. This class used to be pretty overpowered, and it just got recently nerfed just a little bit. Just 2 cooldowns were put on 2 abilities. At max, unleash the Wrath of Herobrine, striking all nearby enemies for 5 damage. This is a pretty good ability. It's got a 20 EPH. I know it's only 2.5 hearts, but combined with Flurry gives you speed, and speed 2 will naturally increase your hit rate, so therefore this is extremely spammable. This will grind someone's health down from 40 to 0 within like 7 seconds, I'd say. So, but by itself, it's pretty good. It can give you quite an advantage if you open up with it. And it hits people around you, so you can melt people down. Gonna give this a 9.5 out of 10 power. Basically strength for every time you kill someone, cooldown 2 seconds. Cooldown 2 seconds really doesn't matter. It's basically to reduce stacking of the ability, because there's really, this basically just makes it to where you just have to have it at max for good. This doesn't affect people who have like prestige or fully max that much. 10 out of 10, simple. So 9.5, 10 out of 10. Flurry 9. This used to be a 90% chance to activate a long time ago, but 75, which is fair. Speed 2 for once. What? Oh, it got nerfed. Oh, it got nerfed. Rip. It used to be speed 2 for 2 seconds when you hit a player, cooldown of 1 second. Simple. Basically, you just get speed whenever you're fighting. Not very good for chasing people. This is a very powerful ability because it supports Wrath. I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10 as well. Mainly just because it gives you an insane advantage on a 1v1, and it can help get your Wrath faster if you're like in a bunch v1 in the hole or something. This kit. The kit is very underpowered. Okay, Diamond Sword durability 3, potion to heal 6 hearts, 2 potions of heal 6 hearts, 2 potions of speed, 3 stakes, Iron Helmet protection 2, durability 1, and Aqua Affinity 1, which is useless. The 6 heart heal pots don't heal you for much. Like, really, it can get overlapped by Dreads or Pigman. On the like, I've died one time because like I was double health potting and the Dread actually killed me before I drank the second one. Kind of sucked. The Iron Helmet, the Prot 2 doesn't do very much. I guess it's supposed to balance it out because it has some extreme power. I'm gonna give this a 6 out of 10. It's pretty mediocre. Now this is where Herobrine gets its. This is why Herobrine is one of the best classes. Gathering talent, treasure hunter 9. Increase your chances of finding treasure increase your chances to find treasures by 100% when mining stone. Basically, you get a double chance to find chests. This actually applies to all forms of stone, so that'd be iron, coal, diamonds, gold, everything. Any form of rock. Very powerful ability. I never starve with Herobrine. Basically, prevents you from starving as Herobrine. Very good. 10 out of 10. Let's do the calcs. 9.5, I think. 9.5, 10, 10, 6, 10. So 9.5 plus 10 plus 10 plus 6 plus 10 equals 45.5. So 45.5 divided by 5 equals 9.1. 9.1 HB equals 9.1. Got it. That's Herobrine. Moving on to Spider. Once again, Spider was really overpowered and got nerfed just recently, but even that, it's still really good. Spider. I have a kind of a scatter level. I have one max thing, I have 2 level 8 abilities, which I probably should fully max this later. Leap 9. Leap forward into the air, applying slowness 2 for 4 seconds to all enemies within a 5 block radius upon landing. Gives you absorption 1 for 5 seconds after casting. This is a very good ability because when you're chasing someone, you could drop shock them, which I'll tell you what drop shock is later. Most people already know what it is. The slowness 2 would help you strafe them out for a solid 4 seconds. Absorption 1, now the guess can help you take a hit if you don't lose it from fall damage. It's definitely worth it if you have prestige. If you have prestige, the 2 extra hearts make a pretty big difference because you have like what 4 extra hearts, so that'd be like 48 health if you don't lose any of the absorption hearts. I'm gonna rate this a 9 out of 10 because sometimes you can glitch. You can glitch out and you won't leap very far, or sometimes you barely leap at all. And right now I think the slowness, the slowness 2 is bugged right now and it doesn't apply. But with it, when it was still working, it was really good. I'm gonna give it 9/10 just because sometimes it bugs out and sometimes you barely leap. You don't even do a leap. You just move forward a little bit. Drop shock 9. The 4 times the fall damage you take to all enemies within a 4 block radius that creates a crater. Can deal a maximum of 20 damage. You must lose a minimum of 4 HP for the skill activate. This is why you get absorption 2 on when you use leap. That way, sometimes that way you can actually like not lose health while you drop shock because 2 hearts. It's 2 hearts. That creepy dinosaur guy was staring at me for a second. With 2 hearts, you won't lose anything, but you deal 8 hearts to your foe. Really good, definitely worth it. It's even better if you have it prestiged once again. This requires a lot of timing and precision. It's a lot easier when you have a 4 block radius, therefore I'm going to give this a 8 out of 10. Because it requires a lot of skill to use, especially when you have it at the lower levels. It's only a 3 or 2 block radius. On level 5, it's a 3 block. You only deal 150% of the fall damage, and there's a cap on the damage too. So it really has to be max to be good. 8 out of 10. Pretty good, so 9, 8. Nest Egg. Nest Egg used to absolutely suck, but it's actually pretty decent now. Before I would have given it a 3 out of 10. It was really bad. But now the spiders follow you around. So I guess next time you die, if you have this maxed out, you'll have 3 spider buddies. Every time you die, you have 3 spider buddies following you around and helping and breaking people's combos. Because whenever you get hit, your combo breaks and you have to try again or combo on your enemy. Now I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It's still kind of trash. Meh. Spiders don't do very much other than break people's combos. So 7 out of 10. It's a whole lot better than it was before though. It was pretty similar. And it's 3 spiders at max. So, I think I'll bump it up to 8 out of 10. It's actually pretty good. 3 spiders trying to breaking people, hitting you. That's like a heart and a half every single time if you have full iron armor. So I guess it's pretty good. 8 out of 10. That's better. A whole lot better. Spider 9. Diamond Sword, Unbreaking 2, Iron Shovel, Efficiency 2, Potion of Heal, 8 hearts, Potion of Speed, 2 hearts, Stake 3, Diamond Boots, Unbreaking 3. You get a little bit of tankiness from the Diamond Boots. With the high damage output with Spider, it would only be fair if they give it like sort of a low tankiness, so there's not much healing with this. The Iron Shovel is for the GT, which is coming up next. I'm gonna give this a solid 10 out of 10 because you have a lot of offensive power. It was very lucky to have gotten a diamond sword because then it could just grind someone down. 10 out of 10. Iron Rush 9. This ability was good. That was amazing because it recently got buffed from 45% chance at max to 52. Basically, whenever you mine any dirt related stuff, dirt, grass, sand, gravel, mycelium, there's a 52% chance you can ironing it. Basically, you don't have to smell. 10 out of 10, period. What did you just say? Oh, crap, I went into AFK. Whoops. Yeah, I need to be careful not to do that anymore. I spent too much time explaining spider. Oops, so I'll be sure to move around every couple seconds. Go shop, glasses, spider. 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. So 9 plus 8 plus 7 plus 10 plus 10. Wait, no, whoops. 9 plus 8 plus 8 plus 10 plus 10. 45. 45 divided by. I already know the answer. Whoops, my bad. Spider gets a 9. I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible. So don't hate on me, please. This is just my own personal opinion and how I recommend things. Dreadlord I don't have. Shaman I do have. I do know the abilities for Dreadlord. I forgot what they were called. But because I don't know the chances, I'm not gonna do a review for you. I might ask somebody for like a screenshot of what it has, or just tell me what it's got at max, so I could do it. And same thing for Arcanist and Goggles. I don't have it. Now I'll do Shaman. Shaman, extremely powerful hero class. I haven't really had a bad level. I stopped upgrading it after I got to level 8 because I was really bad back then. I didn't feel like upgrading it. Tornado. Basically, you deal 10 untrue damage to players, and you summon a tornado that has like a 5-block radius and does 10 damage to everyone within it. It moves, so it's pretty easy to run away from it. But in a hole, you can't run away from it. The tornado also gives you energy, and the EPH is I believe 7. So if you're in a massive hole, you can spam tornadoes. I'm not kidding. When I used to play Shaman, I killed 2 mechs. The best thing I ever did was kill 2 mechs, golem, the squid, and the spider all in the hole together. Just cause I just spammed the tornadoes. It was intense. By the way, 10 damage is about a sharpness 2 diamond sword, so very powerful. And I think it lasts for like what, 4 or 5 seconds. I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10 just because you're able to run away from it. Heroism. Simple. 17% chance to apply weakness on the player for 6 seconds, and you can speed for 6 seconds. Extremely powerful ability. Even though the chance is only 17% chance, that it's actually pretty high. It'll probably activate a second time by the time the 6 seconds are over. I mean, it's really good. 10 out of 10. Weakness. If the weakness will help you take down golems because they won't be hitting you for as much. And by the way, whenever the enemy is hit by a tornado, this can also activate for you. So whenever a tornado hits someone, you could get speed and your enemy could get weakness. That also helps. This also helps you tank as well. I mean, they get weakness. This is extremely effective on Iron Sword classes because they won't be dealing much to you. Wolfpack. 10% chance to spawn a wolf that will protect you for 10 seconds. This may sound weak, but it's extremely powerful. The wolf does quite a lot of damage. It's like a heart, I'd say. And it gets like 1 shot by diamond swords and 2 shot by iron swords. But they can break combos really easily. They will keep hitting you and hitting you. If there are 3 wolves coming at you at once, you're done. You're dead. 10 out of 10, easy. The kit, once again, it's pretty tanky because it brought 2 boots at max. Diamond sword, 8 heart heal pot, 2 speed pots, 3 sticks. The feather falling can help you take fall damage a little bit, but you can't jump off a super tall building. I guess you could jump off a small cliff and take like no damage. I'm gonna give this a 10 out of 10. It's really balanced because you tank a lot with the heroism already. 10 out of 10. So all of these have been 10 out of 10 except for heroism. Not heroism, tornado. 10 out of 10 for all of these. Gathering Talent, Spirit Gathering. Or has a 34% chance to also drop logged or coal. This is very good. You can get wood to put in your E-chest so you can use it to block people up. And you don't have to mine coal if you have it at max. I'm going to give this also a 10 out of 10. I highly recommend this class. I stopped upgrading it because I'm not very good with it. I really highly recommend this. So it's like what, 9, 40, 49. 49 divided by 5 equals 9.8. So Shaman takes the top. Shaman takes down Skeleton and Endy by a solid 0.2. Arcanist Golem, I don't have Blaze. Blaze just got recently nerfed. Once again, having a bad level. Immolating Burst, shoot 3 fireballs using 4.6 damage, dealing 4.6 damage. That adds up to a little over 7 hearts. Very powerful, especially if you're gonna go in melee. This is basically a melee version of Skeleton. And it can fight in a hole and in close range. I'm gonna give this a 8 out of 10 because they can be blocked and at long range they're basically useless. So 8, fire arrows, 6, no, it's called the blazes. 100% chance to spawn 2 blazes when you kill an enemy. This is kind of underpowered. They should make it to where the blazes follow you around, then they'd be really good, but 10%, 100% chance to spawn 2 blazes when you kill an enemy. The blazes can help, I guess, deal extra damage to people. And break combos if they're shooting at the guy that you're shooting at, but other than that, they're pretty useless. And I guess it's just fun to have a blaze around you. But I believe they die. No, I think they stay there until they're killed. Thank God. I have it at level 2. It used to be where they only lasted like 15 seconds and were basically useless. I think it's worth upgrading now to max. I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10. It's not very good at all. I guess it can help break combos and you spawn quite a lot of them whenever you get a kill. Now, probably this is my favorite part about Blaze, the fire arrows. 30% chance for enemies hit by arrows to get slowness 2 for 5 seconds and burn for 3 seconds. Now, if you're bow spamming someone who's in a hole, this is very powerful because you get because this deals about 1.5 hearts to the fire. And the slowness can help you strafe someone or catch up to them. Extremely powerful, but because it's only 30%, only then it gets only fair. 9.5 out of 10. The kit is very balanced. I like it. The bow damage just got nerfed just recently to power 2, but that doesn't matter much because the fireballs make up for that. 10 out of 10. And you get a diamond sword too, which helps melee. We'll give this a 10 out of 10. No, 9.5. 9.5 out of 10 because you have pretty bad armor and you don't have a lot of healing. This ability is my favorite. Well, this was my favorite. This is my second favorite. Fossil Fuels 9. Guaranteed chance to get regen 2 for 5 seconds when you mine iron. 10 out of 10 period. This helps you sustain regen extremely quickly. It's just easy healing. It does have a cooldown, I believe. It doesn't say... Oh, did they get rid of the cooldown? I think they did to help balance it out. Well, guess there's no cooldown. 10 out of 10. Let's do the calcs. So what is this? 8, 7, 9.5, 9.5, 10. 8, plus 7 plus 9 plus. Wait, no, correct. 8 plus 7 plus 9. 5 plus 9.5 plus 10 equals 35. Wait, really? Is that right? Does it really get a 7? I think I did that wrong. Let's do it again. Sorry, guys. 8 plus 7 plus 9.5 plus 9. No, whoops. Yeah. 8 plus 7 plus 9.5 plus 9.5 plus 10 equals 44. Yeah, 44 divided by 5 equals 8.8. Blaze equals 8.8. This probably would have gotten like a 9 at least if it had been given part 3. But yeah, moving on to the last one. No, not the one. Oh, poor Squid and Pirate. I left them out. I can't do 100 by the way because I don't have it. Pigman. I'm currently fully maxing this as you saw from my first Michael's video. Burning Soul 9, summon a fireball that deals 2 damage every second for 5 seconds. It gives strength 1 to player for 2 seconds. So it sounds overpowered because it gets strength on command. That's about 2 strikes, and the fire bubble melts people down for like 5 seconds, which adds up to 5 hearts. Now with strength, you also get weakness, so it's only about like a 50% strength buff. It's still really good. 2 extra strikes with strength. Very powerful, but you can't run away from the bubble. In a whole, it's really good, so I'm going to give this a 9.5 out of 10. Valor 9. 7.6 to give all teammates within 8 blocks resistance. 1 in all nearby teammates below 20 HP. Regeneration 1 for 8 seconds after hitting an enemy. You also give yourself regeneration 1 for 4 seconds after hitting an enemy. Now, Pig used to be very trash, and I would have given it like a 6 out of 10 overall rating. But it's been recently rebuffed. Valor used to be, when it was really overpowered, Valor used to be what gave it its extreme power. By the way, Pigman has been nerfed 14 times and buffed twice, including the most recent buff. The chances are extremely slow, which is fair because the buffs these Valor gives are extremely good. Because of the low chances, it's not as low as you think it is. I mean, it's slightly underpowered. It went from super OP to super UP to slightly UP. You can use a small buff. I mean, you can either buff the chance of it activating or add 1 second to the region to make it 1 heart worth of region to help tank a little bit. I'm gonna give this a 8.5 out of 10 because the chances are pretty fairly low. But the regen and the resistance you give your buddies is very good. 8.5 out of 10, 9.5. Endurance 9. This is an extreme powerful ability. Gain resistance 2 for 6 seconds after your health drops below 5 hearts. Cannot trigger more than basically 30-second cooldown. So the resistance 2 doesn't do much for you, but it buys you time to do one thing that saves people's lives all day and can help clutch. It buys you time to drink your health pot. You take like half a heart from a diamond sword when you get resistance 2, therefore this is a very powerful ability. 10 out of 10. It's still susceptible to true damage stuff like Pirate. Well, then again, I might not give it a 10. I give it a 9.5 out of 10 again. Yeah, 9.5 out of 10. It's still susceptible to true damage stuff like Herobrine, not really because it's only 2.5 hearts. Creeper, it's susceptible to Creeper, Pirate, Dread, and yeah, just those. Golem does 3 hearts at max. Blaze as well. Yeah, Blaze. Those 4 classes, but most of the time you don't have to worry. So 9.5 out of 10. Or if you want to guarantee the health pot, start drinking it at like 7 or 6 hearts. Pigman 9 kit, Diamond Sword, 200 heal pot, 2 speed pots, 3 stakes, diamond chestplate. Now this is fair because it's supposed to be a mix between Golem and Zombie. It has Golem's tankiness already. Now somewhat. It has some of Zombie's healing and a lot of Golem's power. The 10-hour heal pot may sound bad, but it's really the difference of what you had before you health potted and what you had afterwards. Why the heck did I do that? And what you had afterwards is what really counts. 10 hearts is really good. But I could say put Prot 1 on the diamond chestplate because Pig is still a little bit underpowered despite being buffed. It just needs a slight buff, to be honest. And resourcefulness 9. Guaranteed chance to find a piece of iron armor in mining chest. Well, this is an extremely powerful ability because you probably won't be running out of sets. I mine 2 stacks of iron for Pigman, and I usually get at least like 3 sets of armor from mining. You do not get any chest plates, so if you're like level 3, I think. If you're from level 1 to 4, then you probably have to craft your own chest plates or kill someone for it. Other than that, it's really good. I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10 because sometimes you could get repeated the same piece of armor over and over again. One time I got 8 boots, 3 helmets, and no leggings. That kind of sucks. So 8 out of 10. So let's see here. Pigman. Oh, am I lagging? Oh no, I'm not lagging. Oh crap, I'm lagging probably. So 9.5, 9.5, 10. 9.5, 9.5, 10. No, not 10. 9, 10, 9. 9, yeah. So a lot of 9s. So 9 plus 9.5 plus 9.5 plus 10 plus 9. 47 divided by 5 equals 9.4. So it's pretty high. 9.4. Really high. Next up will be Pirate. I have Pirate Kit Max, but the other abilities are absolutely horrible for me. I just stopped upgrading it for some reason. I put it off and I never touched it again. Cannon Fire, very simple. 9 fire a launch cannonball does 9 damage on impact. The cannonball also penetrates the barricade. That's a lie. It doesn't break blocks. But very simple. Just fire a long range cannonball. It moves pretty slow, so it requires some skill with aim, but not very much. I'm gonna give this a 10 out of 10 because it has like a 1 block radius and it's pretty easy to land. And that's almost 5 hearts. It's got 12 EPH. I'm gonna give this a 10 out of 10. It's extremely good. So 10. Angry Bird 9. This is a pretty decent ability. Lifetime 3 minutes. This can stack. I've seen like 5 parrots at once. They do 1 heart each. So if you can get these to stack, they'll shave off a lot of health. This is good for cleaning, not cleaning, but like chasing, because why do I keep just doing that? Sorry. But this is good for chasing somewhat because of if someone's running away and they have like 1 health and you just keep missing your. And if you don't have your bow or you don't have a bow or you ran out of arrows, the circumstance, parrots can clean up for you if they spawn at the time. But normally they're not that good, so I'm gonna give it like a 7.5 out of 10. 7.5. Sea Legs. This is a very powerful ability. It's currently bugged and it activates at random. I've had it activate at like a solid 15 hearts before. Like one time I was just heading back to base and about to drop off some food before I got E-chest for this. And like I just randomly got speed and I had like 20, 15 punches. Like, and it was like for 15 seconds. Like I just gained. I don't think I drank a health pot. So then it's bugged at the time, but I'm not sure if they fixed it or not. Oh, there's my friend Gavin right there. Anyway, so I'll be. The cooldown is also 21 seconds, even though there is no cooldown because it just activates. I'm just gonna ignore him now. I don't care. I'm gonna give this a 10 out of 10. It's extremely good. 10, 7.5, 10. Pirate 9. Get Iron Sword, 2 regeneration, 3 pots, which add up to 9 hearts. Diamond Helmet Prot 1, Diamond Boots Prot 1. This allows for pretty good tanking. And used to get Region 2 pots, which did not heal you from crud. Because, really, so, like, pirates would just jump in a hole with a Region 2 pot, thinking they're like, yeah, I'm an ultimate tank, and they just die in like 5 seconds. Region 3 will help a lot. It allows you to not get sniped down instantly while you're trying to heal. Problem with this though, obviously with Region Pot is that you cannot just like Region Pot mid fight and expect to like, instantly gain a ton of stuff. So I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10. A good high stakes. I used to, as you can tell, once again I have level 2, but I thought it was underpowered, but I think it was better now. I've had a change of opinion. Guaranteed chance to get a stake on killing an enemy and 2 stakes on a final kill. Simply enough, this can stack up and you end up getting, if you get 10 kills, if you get lucky and just 10 kills before death and you realize you have 10 stakes or something, well, food for days. I'm gonna give this a a 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10 because I don't think you survive very long, pirate. I recommend you just like, and because in DM, no. A lot of cases you just be kill farming, you have your inventory full and you just be killing people and your stakes won't actually be in your inventory. Other times you'll just die really fast. So for this I recommend that you every like 3 kills or so, drop off, have an ender chest nearby and just drop it off in your 8 chest and go back to killing. So 8 out of 10, still math, 10, 7.5, 10, 9, 8. 10 plus 7.5 plus 10 plus 9, and 9 plus 8 equals 24.5 divided by 5 equals 8.9. Whoops. Pirates equals 8.9. And then last one that I can do is Squid. What the heck just happened? I have this at max. Very powerful normal class. It just recently got nerfed. Deal 3.5 damage to all enemies in a 5 block radius. Oh. You're healed 80% of the total damage, max heal at 5. So it's pretty good because basically you just heal. You could end up healing 2.5 hearts. It used to be a max heal at 8, which was 4 hearts. That was far too overpowered. And the damage was just 3. Damage was buffed and the max heal was nerfed. On the long run, it was just mainly nerfed. It does more damage now, which is good. And it has an 8 EPH, which is also pretty fair. I think just buff up the max heal to 6. That's a bit underpowered. Therefore, I shall give this a 8.5 out of 10. Inner Ink 9, this ability used to suck completely. It was terrible, period. But now it's really good because if you health pot and your enemy is blind, you can just run away. Or if you're both low, you health pot, the guy can't strafe anymore. I'm gonna give this a 10 out of 10 because now it has a lot of use now. It can last longer. So 10 out of 10, 8.5, 10 out of 10. Rejuvenate. When you get below 10 HP, oh, this got nerfed pretty bad. When you get below 10 HP, instantly regain 4.5 hearts, cooldown of 220 seconds. Right now it's bugged and just activates at random. The cooldown is very bugged, it'll just activate at random. There's also another bug where it cuts all classes EPH in half when it activates for a couple of seconds, which is kind of annoying in my opinion. By itself, I'd say I give it a 9.5 out of 10 just because of the long cooldown. Get 3 6-star heal pots, which is fair because it already has a lot of healing. Diamond Boots Prot 2, once again, a lot of healing, just only a little bit of tankiness. The Prot 2, Iron Sword. Quick Salmon, I mean, what kind of squid eats beef? Well, none. Potion of 2, no, what did I say that? Speed 2 pot, one speed 2 pot. I'm gonna give this a, yeah, 10 out of 10. It's perfectly good with the other abilities, so 10 out of 10. Very powerful. This is a very powerful GT. Chance to find 1 minute, absorption 2 potions in the chest. It's 4 hearts of absorption. It used to be 2 hearts, which was absolutely useless, and I'm gonna give this a 10 out of 10 because I used to get a lot of chests, and I usually find at least 1. I actually get 10, like I don't even count at max, I usually get like 3 or 4. So at max, you probably get like 5. 10 out of 10 for this one too. That was my last class for the day. Now, as this goes by, there'll be more updates, and you'll be like, wait, we need to update this, so I'm gonna do there'll be a lot of class reviews in the future. And I'm gonna number this class review number 1. And the utmost updated is the highest number. So this is number 1. I rated this. What did I rate that? I think 9? 8. Yeah, 8, 10, 10, 10, 10. Yeah, 8, 10, 10. Yeah, I gave everything here a 10. So, 8. Wait, that's like what? 48? Yeah, 48. So, 48 divided by 5 equals 9.6. Toss goes in. Squid. 9.6. Well, that'll be it for the day. I might post another video later tomorrow. Hopefully, I get the chance to do it. And I will see you all later. Now, the Escape Grappe is about to escape. Escape Grappe!